Summer Walker is a singer and a songwriter. She is actually one of the highest selling female artists as of today, which is phenomenal. Now, Summer Walker is releasing an album in November of 2025, and it's called, quote, Finally Over It, and it is the third segment of her trilogy. Summer Walker was in a video where she was subjected to a lie detector test, and she made a very interesting announcement. She was asked a question and she answered the question, and I'm going to share that with you. Stay tuned. So if you don't like spoil alerts, well, then you can go ahead and click off this video. Summer Walker was asked a question and she answered it. And I thought her answer was extremely interesting, and I'll explain why. The reason why I thought her answer was extremely interesting is because the person who actually conducted the lie detector test asked her a specific question. And Summer Walker answered with a very detailed, specific answer. And it really caught my attention. And I'm going to give you my lesbian perspective, what I think about Summer Walker's answer to the question. But spoiler alert, the question that the conductor of the lie detector asked is, well, I'll let you listen to it. I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let you listen to it. And then I'm going to come back with my lesbian reaction. I am Giselle Wallace, certified gay life coach and author. I provide my lesbian perspective. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my social media. I'd love to see you there to help me grow. That way I can reach more audiences and provide more content for you. I am on TikTok, Twitter, which is now called X, and I'm on Instagram, and of course YouTube. So thank you for subscribing and thank you for following. And when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can also become a channel member, because I provide exclusive content for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and LGBTQ plus people, information that is not for the public. It is a paid membership. I look forward to you joining. Click the join button. Thank you.
Have you ever considered dating women?
Yes. I wish I was a lesbian.
Truthful.
Not gonna lie. Summer Walker, when she answered with the statement, yes, I wish I was a lesbian, I thought about 2 or 3 things. And the first thing I thought about was the woman who is conducting the lie detector test. She asked her a specific question, and the question is, have you ever thought about being with a woman? And Summer Walker said, yes, I wish I was a lesbian. This is my lesbian thoughts. There is a twofold answer that Summer Walker made, and it's also a twofold truth. Let me explain. The answer is twofold because she answered by saying yes, meaning yes, she has thought about dating a woman. But she didn't stop there. She went even deeper and even more specific. She said, I wish I was a lesbian. So that makes it a twofold answer and a twofold truth. And the reason why it's a truth is because the conductor said it was the truth. She did not lie. She's on a lie detector test. So no lies were spoken. And I actually really believe Summer Walker. I really believe Summer Walker. But there's another third thought that I have. the first thought is, yes, she wants to date women. Secondly, yes, she wishes she was a lesbian. And then thirdly, my thought is, this woman, she could have said many things. She could have responded many ways. For example, she could have said, well, I think I'm bisexual, or maybe I could be bisexual. Or she could have said something along the lines of, you know what, I could be with a woman only if my man is there. In other words, she'll do like a threesome as long as her man is there. She could have made some statements like that, but she didn't do that. No, Summer Walker was very specific. And my thought process is, when she said, I wish I was a lesbian, this woman is making a bold statement. She is bypassing being a straight woman. She's even bypassing being a bisexual woman. She went for the gusto. She said, I wish I was a lesbian. What this means is this woman wishes she can be a female homosexual. There is a deep underlying reason why she made this statement. Because she does not want to be involved with men at all. Because Summer Walker knows that in order for you to be a lesbian, that means that you are going to be exclusively attracted to women only. Lesbians are gay women. We are female homosexuals. We do not get involved with men romantically or sexually. And I did a little bit of research on Summer Walker, and Summer Walker is a mother. She has 3 children at the recording of this video, and she has a daughter, which was her firstborn, and she has her daughter with a very famous producer. His name is London on the track. And then she has 2 sons. They're twin boys, and she has her twin boys with a rapper. I forget his name. I'm not actually really familiar with him. And so what I researched is that she's been involved in heterosexual relationships. She's only been involved with men, from my understanding. And for her to profess that, yes, I wish I was a lesbian, she does not want to deal with men at all, for whatever reason. And one thing is for sure, she has relationship experience with men. She also has biological children with men. So she knows what it's like to be with a man. But what would make her think about being with a woman? Because the conductor asked her specifically, have you ever thought about dating women? She said yes. So I just want to tell you my lesbian thoughts. Heterosexual women do not think about dating women at all. They don't think about women in a romantic or sexual manner. It just doesn't cross their mind because they're heterosexual. She's thought about it. Now, you can think about anything, honestly, and it doesn't mean that you are whatever you're thinking about. But what makes this very significant is, for one, she's on a lie detector test, and 2, she went even deeper. She didn't just stop at saying, yes, I thought about dating women. She literally said boldly, I wish I was a lesbian. That's a very strong statement. Now, some people made comments. They were very outraged with Summer Walker making this profession. And the reason why is because the women, they don't want women who they consider to be heterosexual to take being lesbian lightly, because there tends to be this mindset that if you are a lesbian, then you have an easier life, which is not true. Many women do not want a person who they perceive as being heterosexual. In this context, Summer Walker, to think that being a lesbian is an escape from being with a man. Because not just myself knows, but other people know that Summer Walker has a history of being in relationships with men. And she probably has gone through some type of relationship difficulty with men, and she probably wants to escape or have some kind of relief and be with a woman. Women, we are actually nurturers. We are sensual, intuitive beings. And when two women come together, it's a very powerful connection. And I know that being a lesbian is a very intriguing, fascinating experience, because we are women who love women exclusively. And if you are a woman who is curious about being with a woman, but you haven't actually tapped into that side, well, of course, you're going to think about it. And if you're in a relationship with a man and you're having problems, it's going to cause you to think about being with a woman even more. But at that point, you need to really stop and give yourself some time to really process what you're going through, because once you really work through your thoughts and then you give yourself maybe a little bit of space, some quality time, you won't be in such an emotional state to where you're ready to just risk it all and end your relationship with your man and move in with a woman. However, you do need to be in a headspace, in a heart space where you allow yourself to be yourself. So if you truly do want to be with a woman, I believe that it's healthy for you to explore that side of you. But do it because you really want to be with a woman. You're not looking at it as a phase, or you're not looking at it as an experience, and then you want to resort back to being with men. Don't take advantage of women, or don't use women. Don't take on the mentality of men when they deal with women, where they just will use them sexually. Being a woman, you know what it's like to have feelings for someone you love. You know what it's like to go through heartache and pain as a woman. You know a lot of the disadvantages we experience in life as women. And it would be very inconsiderate and contradictory as a woman for you to transfer that same type of pain that you've experienced and transfer it to another woman. So you do have to deprogram when you are a woman who has been involved with men. And it's good to get that space, and it's good to get that connection with women, because you will be able to tap into a side of womanhood that you have been separated from
for whatever reason. And so making that pure connection as women who love women is a beautiful space to be in. And I'm saying this to conclude that Summer Walker, I believe that she really does want to be with a woman. Something may be holding her back. Maybe she is having some issues with her relationships with men because she is single. She's not with the men who she has her children with. But she really needs to be able to decipher, is she trying to escape being with men because she's had a hard time? Or does she genuinely want to discover the side of her that wants to be with a woman because she really loves women? I hope that she can make that decision, in all women who wish that they could be a lesbian, that they process that. And you should get a therapist, you should get a life coach to help you work through those thoughts, because it's sometimes difficult for you to do it on your own because we don't always see ourselves. Sometimes we need someone from the outside who has an unbiased perspective of you to help you dissect your life. That way you can be all the woman you could be. Because one of the most beautiful things about being a lesbian is that you learn to love yourself more as a woman, and you get to experience compounding that love by exchanging love with another woman and building legacy with the woman. So I encourage women who really want to be with women to take that leap, take that opportunity. You deserve it. You deserve to experience love on the side with love between women. I am Giselle Wallace, certified gay life coach and author. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share the video, and follow me on my social media. My handle is @Giselle A. Wallace. Yay! My channel membership is called the Premium Tribe. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.